Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So a little bit of a surprise here. I really don't understand why they dropped this now. It's because of this special banner, I guess. We'll get to this in 2 seconds. But this is kind of like, I mean, I guess we could almost say like a part 2 info to this Dokkan Fest Super Trunks campaign. We have the expected things here, which, I mean, if we just quickly scroll down, this is going to be the PEPPY Gal banner. Actually, this is not, I don't think that this is not like the typical double rates banner that they do. This is different. And then of course, there's this banner. Okay. Yeah, I don't believe that this is like, because every year, like right here in this time slot, they do. Damn, I probably should have just pulled this up a little bit earlier. But they release a bunch of these characters, right? So like last year was Fasha and Chilai. They were the units from the banner last year. Oceana, Shenron, and Launch. Remember, they dropped Margarita, who is not a PEPPY Gal's character, and Kawaii a couple of years ago. Like, this is just where they drop sort of like these PEPPY Gal units, right, in this time slot on this Double Rates banner. It's something that they do every single year at this time. So they are doing that again this year, but again, it doesn't seem like they're dropping a banner with these characters, but it doesn't seem to me like these characters are going to be, PEPPY Gal, or, double rates. It doesn't look like it's going to be double rates. Which, I mean, I guess it would make sense, because they did just change the Tanabata Part 2 banner to a double rates banner, which, you know, never previously was. Okay, so, again, I'm not really too sure, like, this timing. So this released at 10 p.m. my time. This is not normal time at all. This is very random. Alright, so Dokkan Summer Campaign now on the Grand Summer Dokkan Fest, with a Dokkan Fest character guaranteed to appear. 20 characters will become friends at once. Okay. So we got a couple of things here. I mean, I guess let's go ahead and take a look at this banner. So you could do one summon for 100 stones, and you get 20 characters. Yep, okay, the 20 characters. I mean, okay, so we have Krillin, Tien. Wow, I mean, bro, like, dude, these guys are pretty new. What's funny is there's 2 banner units who aren't on here, and they both suck. I mean, Tech Baby, I don't want to go too crazy with Tech Baby and be like, oh my god, he's the worst dog shit ever. I mean, he's just not really good. Whereas, like, STR Gohan is, like, actively horrible and bad. And they're not on here, so that's good. That is good. I'm actually about to flip over, I think, and go in-game and take a look at this. And then we also have Pan. Yeah, Goku Black is a stinker. So Goku Black sucks. Trunks and Goten suck. Frost sucks. The rest are good. Tien and Diaz and Kakao are not, like, on the top level. I mean, you want to get Krillin or Battle of Gods Vegeta, for sure. Or Amon. Well, actually, Amon and Raisin is the best here, but... those 3. Amon and Raisin, Battle of Gods Vegeta, Krillin, those guys are monster W's. So, this is... this is the character from the 19th slot. Is that what this is? And then the character from the 20th slot, we have the Tech Gogeta, 5th Anniversary Fusions, ROF Blues, Path to Power Kid Goku's cool. I mean, these guys, the androids are solid. Ginyu is solid. Why is he here? What? Yeah, I guess just because it's Gogeta? Bro, look at this. Look, dude. This guy came out October of 2020. This guy's March of 2022, right? They're December of 2021. So are these 2. Like, bro, we have December of 2021 characters and 2022 characters, and then this guy is October of 2020. Why? I'd have to assume because it's Gogeta. That I don't anticipate they're going to do too many, like, just TUR Gogetas moving forward. And then there's a bunch of LRs on the banner as well, too, that you could pull. The above characters are pickups that are in the lineup. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna flip over in a second. So these are just the featured units as well. All right, all the Dokkan Fests. Okay. And then, yeah, oh my god, Bulma, the god of the game, is on here. Whew. Yeah, I mean, this is something. All right, here, let's swap over. I stopped the link leveling just for this. We have to go jump in game. So let me actually go in the news here, because I want to just double check and take a look at what it actually looks like in game. I believe that those banner units, that's the 19th slot. Oh, y'all have to forgive me. Remember, we're playing JP Dokkan, so the loading is just ferocious here. Yeah, they're the 19th slot. Oh my god. That is, whew. And they're 20. And let's just go take a look at it. I guess, well, let me finish going over the news, and maybe we'll just do this summon right here. I was going to do it as a separate video, but I mean, it is just one summon of 100 stones. Alright, so let's go back to the news over here and take a look here. So, on top of that, again, we have the Android 18, and then I knew who this character was, but I will admit, I did not know her name. I didn't. I'm sorry, I did not know her name. Her name is Mamba. Okay, I knew instantly who that was, but I didn't know her actual name. I'm not the biggest fan of Mamba getting a banner unit here, but this is a new named character, which I always do appreciate, right? I don't like Android 18 being a pick right here either. Android 18 to me is like a free, like, just Dokkan Fest character that they could do. And I think they still can and will, right? Like an Android 18 Dokkan Fest character, I think, is something that they are going to, obviously they're going to do that. This doesn't, let me explain this well. Android 18 being a banner unit right here doesn't mean she can't be a Dokkan Fest within the next, I would say, year time frame. I don't expect Android 18 would be like the October or November Dokkan Fest now that she's a banner unit this soon, but I mean, could we see Android 18 as like the March Dokkan Fest? Yes, I think so. Absolutely. And Android 18 to me is, I would be down. Like, if they gave us a Dokkan Fest of Vegeta from the Android Cell Saga and then also Android 18, that would be good. I mean, they could probably do, I think, Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Vegeta from the fight against Android 19, and then Banner Unit Super Saiyan Vegeta from the fight against Android 18, I think could work well. Right, so like they could drop an Android 18 Dokkan Fest with a Super Saiyan Vegeta Banner Unit. I think that would be fine. Another Super Saiyan Vegeta Banner Unit, but again, I think that would be fine. But I don't like this. I mean, it's like, let me actually just quickly take a look at Android 18. She is pretty much dead right now in Dokkan, right? Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, wow. Yeah, because Android 18 has no post-Red Zone characters. Every Android 18 is pre-Red Zone, which is, this is why I also am saying, I think Omega Shenron fight is, like, perfectly, like, designed difficulty. It's not too crazy because, you know, yeah. There's a lot of teams that have not recovered from Red Zone power creep yet. Alright. I mean, I guess this isn't the biggest deal then, since we've got nothing. I mean, the only Android 18 we had of that outfit is this right here, but you literally can't get this unless you don't rainbow this 18. They only gave us 5 copies of these characters, like the 18 and the Krillin. So no one even has this unless you don't have this 18 rainbowed. That's the only way you could have this 18 right here. So, I mean, them releasing her as a band, I'm already changing my, looking into at Android 18 deeply, I changed my mind because we didn't have, I mean, like, we couldn't get, like, that Android 18, right? So that's good, that's good. And then, of course, Mamba from the Dragon Ball GT movie. Now, she's not going to be on GT bosses, right? This is where Dokkan's infatuation with making these these categories like bosses, movie bosses, GT bosses, is where they really damage the integrity of these categories, right? If it was movie villains, they could do, you know, Dokkan Fest Bojack, and then they could make, like, you know, some of his, you know, Bujin or Beto or Zangief or something like that, insane like movie villain defense or support or something like that to really strengthen the category, but they don't, right? It's just movie bosses, GT bosses. Well, here's where GT bosses really get screwed, right? Is because, you know, Dr. Zhou and Dr. Mew would have been a fantastic GT bosses unit to help out the team. I mean, they suck anyway, but they could have been great. This character right here could have helped out GT bosses, but she's not going to be on it. I don't think so. I don't think Mamba is on GT bosses. So, I mean, it just sucks. Like, that just sucks. She'll be on PEPPY GALS. I don't even know what else she'll be on. PEPPY GALS? It's been a while since I've watched this special. I'll have to take a look at it, but I mean, she is a baddie, that's for sure. Okay. Well, sure. There's that. And then we have a EZA right here also coming. So, Oceanus and Launch are getting their EZAs. Now, this is a GT Bosses buff. I am actually really... Dude, I fall to my knees in grace at the almighty Dokkan and say, please make Oceanus good. Please make her good. Because she's goddamn GT. Dude, she's GT Bosses. She's a GT Bosses Shadow Dragon character. So it's like she will help LR Omega Shenron. I am pleading. Please. Here's what I'm looking for. We give this bitch guard or huge dodge or huge damage reduction. We gotta. We have to. This is the type of... Like... They fumbled, you know, STR banning at Gohan. I'm going to mock him till the end of days, but does it actually matter that they fumbled a Super Saiyan Gohan? No, it doesn't. We have 500,000, like, good characters that could run on some of those teams of his. Although he is on, like, stuff like Rapid Growth, stuff like, he still would have, Heavenly Events, right? He still would have helped out. But it's not the biggest deal. Bro, we're going to be getting one GT boss a year, like, or something like that, buff. Like, it's, they cannot fumble. Oh, they gotta make Oceanus good. Now, I will also say these units typically are very good, by the way. Like these characters here, the EZAs and the banner units. So I'm very optimistic, actually. I mean, look how good Chilai and Fasha still are. I think they're both still very strong, right? So, I mean, Oceanus, man, I know... Remember, they typically, when they EZA characters, they don't really change the spirit of the unit. So, like, this is just all, like, she's doing all this shit when enemies are debuffed. That synergizes well with Carnival Omega, but we just gotta give her a defensive tool as well. We got to. We need it bad. Okay, so there's that. Now, Launch, PEPPY GALS, Transformation Boost. Okay, yeah. Dragon Ball Saga, Earthling, Earthbred Fighters. Oh, God, yeah, dude. This could be nice for the Dragon Ball Saga team. At launch could be pretty good. Again, remember, they don't change the spirit of the character, but, I mean, Launch already could super, and then she has 2 other attacks that could be a super, the super high chance to crit. Man, I mean, it would be pretty easy to make Launch pretty good, man. I am, again, very optimistic about these characters right here. Oceanus and Launch. I'm very optimistic about them. Yeah, I think these girls can be pretty good right here. Because Oceanus buffing GT bosses in Shadow Dragon Saga. Launch is buffing Earthling Dragon Ball Saga. Like, you know, these are buffs that are needed. So, I definitely would like to see these girls have very, very nasty EZAs. All right, so that basically covers it, right? So we have the new Grand Summer Summon Banner. We have the PEPPY GAL collection. We have the EZA for the girls, and then a bunch of other kind of like PEPPY GALs kind of stuff that's coming back. All right, we're 14 minutes. I think I will do the summons. I'm just gonna make it a separate video though. We will. So let me know what you guys think of kind of this info. This is going to be this week's content, sort of. I mean, we're still going to get a data download because this banner's on the 17th. So we're going to get a data download coming up. We will find out, like, how good these girls are. I think the data download's probably just going to be these 4 characters right here, which I expect to be pretty good. And then next week is the countdown. Worldwide Download Celebration, like, countdown campaign. And then the week after is the actual campaign. So we are in the final stretch now. Let me know what you guys think of this new stuff. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.